What's up, guys? Modizzle back here again, and today we back with a third One Piece Dragon video. I know nobody asked for it, but I don't care. I love making these, and I think I really cooked this time. Not even trying to glaze myself, but this first dragon I thought was an epic idea that I had, and it turned out really good. So let me get to explain it. So I've already started drawing it here, and it's gonna be like it's like a serpent dragon, so like the Chinese dragons I drew in the first video, and it ate the shower fruit. Now, I think that's pretty self-explanatory of what that does. So with this dragon, it looks like the shower and the actual dragon part is separate, but it's actually like it's attached to the shower. So its shower-based attacks is like it can form into a giant shower, but then it can also like come out and like it looks like it's in the shower, and it can like attack and like, I don't know, drag its prey into the shower and like drown them with like the water coming out of the shower. Like, God, I've said shower so many times, but like, you know what I mean. It's like, hear me out. Put this in perspective. So it's a giant shower, like you see in the woods or something, and you jump in it. You're like, oh, like what's this about? And then the dragon like forms out of the shower drain and just like eats you and just attacks you. So that's like the thought process here. It's kind of like drawing you in, and then comes out of the shower and like attacks. But like the shower doesn't always have to be there. Like it can be a normal dragon, but like it forms that. So I don't know what like type of devil fruit that is. It would be like that, the Mosasaurus in Jurassic World. Like, you know how the shark goes on the zipline, it jumps out and like, eats that. It'd be the same thing, except it'd be coming out of shower drain. The other things I added to it was like a way it can breathe fire still. It like blows bubbles through this pipe, and then it lights them on fire, and then like shoots them that way, or I don't know, but that's pretty sick though. And then he also like collects like soap bottles and things like that, and he has a soap bar like attached to the end of his tail for like different attacks to use. So I'm thinking it can breathe water and fire, and then also use like soap and bubbles to I don't know, become slippery or something like that, and use bubbles as protection as well, maybe. Also, its horns on its head act as lights as well, so they glow. And that is mimicking a bathroom. I'm not actually sure why I did that, but I think it looks cool. And I think I did really well with the shading of this shower. It's like under its chin as well. It's like blown up as well, because like that's where it stores the water and the bubbles and things like that. So it'd be like the Skuldron from How to Train Your Dragon. It like blows it up and breathes it out. So it can be like boiling water as well. But yeah, so it has the power of the shower, I guess. So it's gonna be very clean. And yes, the finished product. I think this is the best one I've done so far, just for the idea. But on to the next. This next dragon is a Logia type, and I don't know if you can guess what it is, but from like the 10 lines I've already drawn, it's a dragon that ate the tissue fruit. So I don't know what that is in Japanese, but so it's got the power of tissues, and it's like completely made of tissues. Even though I'm drawing it as a solid dragon now, I kind of use that as an outline and then fully cover it in the tissues, and then get rid of the lines like I've done there. So yeah, the skill set would be it can like disappear into like tons of different tissues, and like they can like fly around like a swarm of birds. Or no, kind of like the bats and like Dracula. Like he turns into like a bunch of bats and then flies away and then reappears somewhere else. Like the bats form together to make him. So this is exactly what this dragon does. I also gave it like a tissue box to come out of. Otherwise, like no one would be able to tell that it is tissues. I also gave it some really gnarly teeth as well. Like, it's really scary, but I don't know, it's pretty cool. I don't know what I watched How to Train Your Dragon, the new live action movie, like a few weeks ago, and it reminded me of like the Red Death, and that was the inspiration for this dragon. And I think the outline's pretty good. I kind of had trouble. I didn't know what color to use for tissues because like I just didn't want to like just leave it plain white. I wanted to kind of give it some like a tiny bit of shading as well. But I didn't want to use like a tissue brand either, so I kind of just wrote some gibberish on the bottom and wrote tissue, so like it's tissues. But yeah, I had trouble with what color, so I think I used like a really light grey. I've also tried to like thought of the other powers I could have with tissues, but what else is there? It could make like formations out of tissues, like Logia types can, or maybe like make itself like really, like have lots of layers of tissues, and that kind of protects it more, or it could like wrap up its enemies in like tons and tons of tissues, and like more and more and more, so I just can't get out of like this huge sphere of tissues. And then, since it's a dragon, it could also put itself on fire. Hear me out. By using layers of tissues, like the Monstrous Nightmare from How to Train Your Dragon, making it an awesome devil fruit dragon. So yeah, once again, I enjoyed making this video. Let me know how you guys thought it was, and I will see you guys in the next one. Might switch it up, might not.